Amor Michele Fodung via Amor Michele Fodung Amor Michele Fodung via Amor Michele Amor Michele Fodung via Amor Michele Fodung Amor Michele Fodung via
Cassava is one of the most important products of agriculture in Africa. Many countries in East and South and Western Africa producing cassava broadly. Cassava really it's one component of the meals of many African countries across the day, the 3 meals of people. And Africa really has a high comparative advantage to really produce cassava broadly and with big amount more than the current is. I can give you an example. The production of 1 hectare in Africa, the average of the production of 1 hectare of cassava is around 10 tons per hectare. Meanwhile, in the other countries in Asia, like Thailand or Korea, it's come up to 50 tons per hectare. This really need to really improve the productivities of the land for cassava by cooperation with other countries and lesson learned from them. This is number one. Number two is really to add value to the production of cassava, like agro-processing. As example, we are really visiting one important factory in Africa in Rwanda, which called by Kanzi Cassava Processing. It's a good model really to add value to the agriculture products and raw material. Also, African countries can really process through a value chain of producing of cassava according to their comparative advantage. Each country has a really different advantage. Really, if they can cooperate together, really they can add value to the production of cassava and also marketing in the global market.
For us as a processor, as we all know, cassava is a very stable, is a very good product. It's a very good crop that eventually grows in all parts of Africa. And for us at now, we don't make best use of this crop. We have a lot of product to derive from this crop, both for industrial use and for food security. And then this is high time for us to look into this direction. If we want to have zero hunger in Africa, then we need to promote cassava. To promote cassava. From cassava, you can get staple food. You can get gari, you can get pukuru, and other products. I saw a fantastic product that was brought from Liberia, where cassava is turned into farina and mixed with other additives. They have milk, they have granule, they have coconut inside it. It means for good nutrition, you need cassava. So we are looking at this direction, and we expect that AUC will continue to promote integration in Africa, so we can have common items together that will be pushing. We will expect AUC to come up with all this program and also see how best that it can be spread all over Africa.
My name is Angie Howard. I'm from Liberia. I'm a cassava producer. I produce high quality cassava flour, fufu, and so many other things in cassava. Now, this training with the AU has opened my eyes, and I've learned and seen so many different things that I could add to my business, and knowing that the farmers in Liberia will be able to make some money as I also make money from them. So we want to encourage other Africans, West Africa, from the region, to get involved into cassava. As we all know, cassava is a crop that grows just anywhere, and we can do so much and so many things from cassava. So we want to say thanks to the AU for this training, is a good one.
I would like to thank, first of all, the African Union to give me this opportunity to come here and to learn from other experiences. Since cassava is a staple food in my country, from for southern region and western region of Ethiopia, I took the initiative to process cassava and to start this business in Ethiopia, which is unique and the first one in the country. And it is a very good opportunity to come here to visit this very big plant that is established by the government. And I appreciate the government that he did, especially to give a chance to the producers to sell their products to the factory and the factory to process and to export to other countries. It is a very big initiative which I appreciate.
In
my opinion, lack of cassava raw material for the processing industries is the main challenge. However, there are other challenges like processing technologies. Good processing technologies are not yet available to all SMEs in the cassava value chain. The other thing is that we have to strengthen the R&D, research and development in cassava. We have to develop high-yielding varieties, because if you look at the yield of cassava per hectare, it is still very low. It's only in Nigeria that they have managed to reach about 14 tons per hectare, but in East African region and Southern Africa, we are still at 10, approximately 10 hectares, 10 tons per hectare. So I think those are the major challenges affecting the industrialization of cassava. But also, we cannot forget the issue of quality. We have to improve quality of cassava-based products so that they can compete at international markets. Products from Africa can compete with products from South America, products from Thailand, and all over and all countries that grow cassava. So we have to make sure that the quality of cassava-based products is very good.
The objective of this training was to allow small and medium enterprise to come in the field and to discuss the challenges they are facing. We used to organize many training most of the time in station classes. So the objective of this training is to come in the field and discuss with partners. And the one for whom we are discussing or we are drafting the policies. And this field visit was to discuss about issues we are facing, mostly issue of access to finance, access to technology, and other issues. So I think people appreciate it, and from the African Union Commission, we will see how to take into account the issues raised by participants.
I'm